Oh. You know what it is. What it is watering and then critter care. Tomorrow we are making a trip out to something that's quite possibly my favorite pet store. However, it is not my favorite store or favorite place, procure of tarantulas. That still remains with Pacific Northwest arachnids. That place is always going to be the first place to catch my business when I get the chance. Off we go. Last little bit of caffeine I've got in my system, guys. Let's go. We're gonna water some fucking plants in this cold ass air. Hey, Moon Mia. Look at my bush. That is something I can technically say without being hindered by the powers that be, because it's literally a gaggle of bushes. Just ridiculous. And they are growing so fast now that I pulled some of that underbrush out. Woo! Let's do this. Alright. We, for right now, are watering blueberries, and then we are moving inside and we're going to start taking care of our exotic pets. But this is my current project that I'm working on. And some of these bushes, I swear to God, have grown 6 inches since I've started hand watering. This is nuts. Basically, I'd call them trees at this point. And I would have started with the animals, but after getting off of work, coming home, we only have X amount of daylight left, so and this weekend I gotta go in there and start trying to work to finish it off. Look at that. An absolute mess. Whew, good Lord. It is colder than my ex-girlfriend's heart out here. It's usually a joke that I save for winter, but damn. My ass is out here in shorts. I was under the impression that it's summertime. Whew. My bad. Won't make that mistake again. Now, initially, they did have an irrigation system underground to take care of these plants. And it worked for a while. However, I know after going and being amongst that system that some of the hoses have been long since clogged. It's a miracle that some of these plants survived. Now that they're getting real water, we're seeing an uptick in growth. I'm gonna crawl in there again. Thank you guys for showing up. I do appreciate it. Look at this. Ooh. Oh, thank you for the other like. I do appreciate it. Look at that. My water bottle's still sitting back in the bare patch right there. Woo, 3 likes. Damn, guys. Oh, that's right. Well, we can't do that now. I'm going to have to do it when I get my Venmo account back up and running. Cell phone. Oh, I lost a like. My cell phone broke, and I'm using this new one. Good Lord. I have got to refrain from getting too angry at technology because that is my weakness. My anger toward technology is definitely my weakness. And this phone has been having little hiccups all day. Come to find out that Google in and of itself has been having hiccups all day. So it might not just be my phone, but still, oh my Lord. All right, now we take this $2 hose this way. We're gonna stretch it out. And then we are gonna bring it this way. Look at that. Eventually I'll be able to discern where the lines are that are connected with the old irrigation, and I'll be able to keep that area under there mostly cleared with the scraper. That is my go-to method of weeding, actually. You don't just go in and keep pulling and keep pulling and pulling and pulling. That's just obnoxious and you're gonna hate it. Your best bet is to get yourself a hoe and or a scraper and go to, holy shit. Could we maybe not have that winter bluster? Jesus. It's like 60 degrees out here. We got some bindweed out here too. Bring this back and start getting into some of those back areas a little bit. I'm hoping that this soil has got about 3 or 4 feet before it hits bedrock, and that a lot of this water will get trapped between there and will help keep the plants a little bit more, well, watered as the summer progresses, which could be why they survive so well despite the irrigation system being not entirely operational, is that the water doesn't have anywhere to go. So it tends to stay right freaking there. Alright. Now we're going to get in the middle of this patch and I'm going to show you kind of what I've been dealing with. You see a little bit of the bramble and whatnot right here. Cut out some tree. You don't want trees up in your blueberry patch. Just like everything else, everything is struggling to get its piece of the environment, nutrition and whatnot. So if you've got a tree that is fighting for sunlight with your blueberry bush, you're going to have a problem. You don't want that. Resources, struggling for resources. There it is. All right, so what we're going to do, cold. We are going to slip ever so carefully back in here. And this is what I've been working on. See how clear the ground is right here? Yeah. We are going to water that. This gives us an ability to actually hit at the base of plants. Make sure everything gets a good dose of the agua. So we're not just watering on the outside, we are hitting it on the inside too. I've got the center pretty well cleared out, like I stated. It is the outer parts that we've got to deal with now when it comes to weeding. By the time I'm done, I want to have this pretty much fucking campground quality. That's what I call it. It's what I wanted in my old client's house too, but always the one. And I'm not talking about my short-lived clientele who I only worked for about a year. I'm talking about the one that I worked for 9 years. Always finding new projects before the old projects were done. Never letting me go and actually plant the plants that she got. They were constantly dying because she would have them in the planter pots for like 3 years. And then she'd get mad that I couldn't keep them alive. Like, do I look like Jesus to you? Ain't no motherfucking way I'm gonna keep plants alive like that. You need a miracle. You got plants that you had in pots for freaking 3, 4, 5 years. Of course they're gonna die. Absolutely crazy. Some people, their thought process is not based in reality. And no matter how much you want to jostle them out of whatever fairy tale land they're a part of, they absolutely refuse to partake in common sense. Any kind of sense, really. It doesn't even have to be common. The only sense that they partake in is nonsense. Ever meet people like that? It's crazy. She was the only known millionaire I worked for. So I guess she could afford to not be a part of reality. Now these are thornless blackberries. They don't really seem to spread very far from the flower bed that they were initially planted in. I'm gonna have to go behind and take out real blackberries and probably some of the ivy if I can up on that back fence. Ivy is such a problem. If you're thinking about getting it, just don't. I don't care if it's variegated. It is not good for you. It is not good for your plants. It will strangle your shit so fast. All right. Ooh, it is a little colder. Shit. Oh! Makes you want to kick a fat kitty Kmart. I didn't ask for this winter-like motherfucking weather. Come over here. We gotta turn the water off or do anything else. Mama said fingers was like emotion. Sometimes you're just not gonna feel them. All right. Now, never. I couldn't feel my fingers. Oh, you know that aching feeling you get when you get your hands too cold? Now, really? Nope, Duchess, leave me alone. You hit me in the balls last time. I do not care. I don't care. Nope. No. I think we're gonna wait for push-ups until tomorrow. Alright. Just fine. That's one of the two options I gave myself. You kids need to calm the fuck down. Alright. Now, there are several. Oh, hello, here's the top of my head. Several things we're going to be working on tonight. We're going to start prepping for the Monocentropas balfouri cage transfer. They are going to be temporarily transferred over into a plastic tote. That plastic tote is going to house them until we are done cleaning out their old cage and getting it ready for an increase in dry dirt so that these creatures can burrow like they should in the wild. I took it upon myself to test a fan theory that I read online. It stated that Monocentropas balfouri would be heavy webbers if you did not provide them with enough dirt to burrow. And mine just took refuge under plants and stuff for a very long time. We're not going to have that be how they spend the rest of their life. All right. Why is all of this? Did somebody just get tired of it being on the floor and set it up here? Guess I will take care of it. Cardboard has a life. Oliver, are you trying to look cute? All right. Can you guys see me? I hope so. First cage we're going to look at, Balfouri. Take a look at the female. She just molts 4 days ago. So her carapace should be hard enough that we don't need to worry. All right. Oh, those viewer numbers are just bouncing all over the place. There she is. Look at that. So you can definitely see the distinct size difference here between the female and the male now. She's definitely got some size over him. She's going to want to eat soon. But you can see how we have just too little dirt in there. There's just not enough. There's not enough. That dirt should at least be up to right about here, giving them ample room to burrow freely. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to take the dirt that's in the pails right now, we're going to put it in plastic tote. Then we are going to put some fresh brick in there, turn it into dirt, and we're going to start working on drying it out, utilizing a fan that we have. And we're going to give them the environment that they deserve. And hopefully he will hang in there and we can get a batch of babies. I'm just perplexed that she turned around and she had molt without any sign. Now she is so leggy. My goodness, girl. So these are species of tarantula that is typically found in Yemen. They are an arid species, but they are heavy burrowers, somewhat heavy webbers. They will web heavily underground primarily to hold up the structure of the burrows that they have riddling their general environment. Because they don't have enough dirt here, they don't have those burrows set up adequately. They played with this dirt mound that they are sitting on. Don't know if you can see it very well. But that's just not enough. This weekend is bound to be some crazy shit. Because we are playing with tarantulas in a manner that should make some people a little bit concerned. Maybe not entirely concerned, but at least a little bit concerned. So, let's go. We're going to get this ready. The first dirt that we're going to have front and center is actually just some backup dirt for things like crickets, roaches, what have you. The brick itself was covered in dog hair, so not tarantula worthy. We're not using that dirt for tarantulas. We got some other stuff that we want. In the meantime, because this is the way that it does, you gotta reach in there and grab it. Grab it. You really want to try to squeeze all of that excess water out of the dirt as you are putting it in. Thank you, Alf. Alf is our resident storm chaser. He's a little bit busy as of late. Alf, how are those storms doing, buddy? Duchess, get your nose out of there. That's dirt. Has nothing to do with you and the condition you're in. She likes to pretend she's a dirty girl.
She likes to pretend something?
That she's a dirty girl. Get it? Because she's got her nose in the dirt.
Sorry, it's so funny. I forgot to laugh.
No, at least I think I heard your eyes squeegee.
Watch it.
Watch.
Like Jasper doesn't get in there.
Yeah, because he will padiddle.
That sounded lovely.
Right?
The question is that you or that
No easy stuff in the bucket, okay? Alright. I'm going to go and toss this outside. Oh, come on. Well, I needed a freaking vacuum anyway. Kids, get away from the door. Get away from the door.
What?
Well, it's finally happened.
What?
It looks like the dude that was shouting the N-word finally got pulled over by the cops.
Wait, there's somebody talking on it there?
Yeah, he's on the other side of the berm. A lot of you guys are probably new here. That's why you're not talking. I'm on to you. There was an individual, my next door neighbor, who we heard shouting one day. He's getting closer. He's getting closer. And he came up over the berm and he shouted the N-word so loud that it got picked up on camera. And I had to go and delete that live because of it. Yeah, fantastic shit. Come on, get! God damn it! Fucking dumb. All right. What?
Remember the cheerleaders I was telling you about?
Yeah.
The downside ones? They're holding this thing up.
Did I have any other bricks, or is this it? All right. Yeah, I know this is taking too long. It's what we gotta do, folks. For the sake of the tarantulas, to give them the environment that is required of them, or required for them. First thing we do is get the bricks soaking up water. Second thing we do is we put the fan on the dirt that comes from the bricks, and we let it dry out over time. And I'm hoping 2 bricks might do it. We might need 3, but by the time we're done, they should have enough dirt to play with, and maybe it'll even kick off the reproduction. But Balfourian are notorious for burrowing. Okay. Next up, while we're waiting for that shit, we're going to bring down the green bottle blue. Ooh, it's probably not real ready. Did you... It is the weekend, so let's try to get this critter some food, shall we? We'll be doing pretty good, especially if she goes and does what I hope she will. She knows this thing's in her domain. Come on. It is my freaking Friday. Get out of my work boots. Which one? Freaking Jasper. Come on. Work was pretty stellar. Hardly anything going on. I got called into the office because somebody had a complaint against somebody who I might not personally like, but did nothing wrong that I could remember. Come on, kid. It's there. I don't know if she's hungry. He wasn't. Oh my god. That's fucked up.
What?
Alf.
Oh, no, commercial back there.
The commercials?
Not commercials. I'm not looking at the comments.
Here we go. Going. Give Cricket some food. Every day, bitch. This is what he said. Every day. Alf may be fucking crazy. Outspoken. Overly sexual in some ridiculous ways. But he's still not as bad as that Trevor motherfucker. Alright, here we go. You lift me up when I don't eat my food. Bitch. Okay. There we go. Now this is our Theraphosa apophysis. Excuse me. This is tropical terrestrial tarantula, larger in scale than many out there. It is related to the Theraphosa burgundy and Theraphosa blondie, a massive specimen that is only going to get bigger as we go along. Kids, I don't remember giving you crack. Why are you crazy? Hmm? Oh shit. Hey, Lotus.
This is adorable.
What?
The world's slowest race. Toddlers going to mom and dad. A
Oh.
couple of them just started crying.
Oh.
Only one actually tried to.
Hey. So this girl just went and attacked the roach I put in there. Whether or not she actually has it is something we're trying to figure out right now. We're going to give her a minute or two. Like I said, this is the Theraphosa paucis. It is tropical terrestrial.
10-way tie for the bronze.
10-way tie for the bronze. Oh my god. It is tropical terrestrial, and it is a tarantula. This critter is known to be found from, I think it's in Brazil and Venezuela. They are quite large when full grown. This is a confirmed female, which, I mean, we could not have gotten luckier. We have so many females now, but of course, that's how it usually goes. Over time, the males pass away, and all you have left are the females. The females can last up to like 20 years. So you'll have them around for much longer. Girl, do you even have it in your mouth? She might not have
I
it.
expect a lot more dancing and music.
Oh. Oh, she does have it. Let's see if she'll spin around for us. Look at how big that booty is. God damn. Come on. Spin around. I want to see that in your face hole. She's got so much junk in her trunk. I'm surprised the fucking garbage trucks aren't outside trying to load her in. My good Lord. Girl, come on now. I want to see your face before I put you up. This is my good side. Right? She won't have to worry about the light getting in her eyes with that booty blocking it. My Lord. Get off of... crazy. The boot is not instructory. It is not good for you.
You know what? It started out with Munchkin being a troublemaker. I think Jasper's trying to take over. Oliver, you're like in the way, kid. You're seriously still not turned around. Girl. She's like, look at my big.
Wait. She might be prepping for a booty wiggle. Hello, Don El Chapo. Look at her. She is just so big. Oh my Lord. I'm waiting for the Balfouri to start doing their thing, I think.
Did they really just post his phone number?
Whose phone number?
The players.
Oh, God. Spin around. Oh, this is just rude. All right, well, we'll see if she starts doing the booty wiggle without the camera in front of her fucking face. Big Alf probably has not left. He is waiting for the opportune time to pop in and say something so obscene that he'll finally get temp banned. All right. But we have got to move on. We're going to spray her cage. Cage is still looking pretty moist, so we won't take too long with it. Alf knows how to play the arena. What?
They're doing his walk because he got hit.
Oh, God. I'm just watering your fucking cage. Eat your food. Calm the fuck down. She just threw some damn urticating hair. She threw ass hairs at me is what she did. She threw ass hairs. Despite the fact that I'm being the good person here, okay? Giving her the best water my tap can produce. And she's throwing ass hairs at me,
Look at my foot.
trying to give me the pink eye.
No,
though I'm a great guy. What?
No, that's Jasper who sticks his butt in.
Shh.
Oh, tomorrow evening, I want to put together the bags for the vendors.
All right. You gonna give a dum-dum a dum-dum? All right. So let's go and put this one's cage up. At least she ate. I can't wait to see how big she is when she finally molts again, because with the booty that size, all that nutrition, she is going to be a fucking beast. She's going to be like this big around, and her fangs are probably going to be like this long. And every time I feed her, scorpion friends, arachnids! Yep, arachnids will cover pretty much all forms of eight-legged freaks. Venomous creeps. That's a good question. Does a scorpion have 8 legs? I guess we'll see, because we're going to bring one up. Alright. Let's put this little bitch up here. And I didn't call her the B word, because guess what? That's how she be acting tonight. Alright. We've already looked at the Monocentrophus balfouri. Like I said, we are working on getting their situation handled. I'm about ready to go and take the other tote that we have in there to go and get it cleaned out. And then we're going to put dirt in it to start drying the dirt out. I'm going to have to go out into the trailer to get the fan to run to get that process underway. Holy hell.
What?
Apparently, the eggs that I ate this morning are kicking ass. Alright. Didn't I say the alligator lizard eats tomorrow? Alright. Because she, or he, is definitely eyeballing. Look at that. Now we have UVA, UVB lights. They are increasing the temperature in the cage and providing an adequate source of, I think it's vitamin D, to help prevent bone degeneration inside of the lizard. It's very important. All right.
The ref at the first base does a flip every time he makes a call.
Seriously? Oh, thank you. I do appreciate it. We tried to bake. Yes, bake. I said bake instead of make. Wholesome content with just a little bit of cussing in it and a little bit of adult humor. Alf is a big part of adult humor. This is an Asian forest scorpion. They are one of the most common exotic pets that you will find out on the pet trade, or in the pet trade, out on the market if you would. This critter was, I believe, from PetSmart. She's been doing pretty good thus far. One of the craziest parts about owning these animals.
Nobody's gonna make a point this way.
Sounds like you're watching a circus. Look at that. So this is biofluorescence. It's one of the best ways that you can go out and find a scorpion in the wild. All scorpions should fluoresce under a UV light or a black light. The problem with the black light is, if you go into the wrong area, you will find God, I really hope that's not part of a crime scene. Bodily fluid. And that is actually something that I tried putting into a poem that is going to be overlaying clips of animals eating. Is the whole critter cult thing. Mimi. What? So what we're gonna do is take this, since she's still asleep, carefully put it down. Now her cage is still fairly moist. We are not going to moisten it more because we don't want mold. Mold is not good for your animals and can cause bodily harm. Do not ignore mold growth inside your animal cages, whether it is mammalian, an invertebrate, or reptile. Mold is not good. Okay. Oh, God. Well, that's neat. So the next animal that we have here is actually the most venomous animal in my collection. It is also the least likely to bite me due to the way that it tends to exist within its cage. It never usually comes out to be a problem. Some of you might be like, well, then why do you own it? Because I still think they are neat as heck. And when we do get to see it, it's always a blessing. Right now, this critter is up against the glass, so we can see it better. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you my Vietnamese centipede. Right there. Yeah. That is what it looks like when he is napping. He is sleeping right now. I know, it is just so fucking interesting. Now we go this way. The entrance to that particular tunnel is right there. He has multiple other tunnels. Some of them have collapsed over on this side of the cage. And that's something that we're going to see not just with this guy, but hopefully with the Monosyntropus balfouri when we finally get their cage appropriately set up. They are heavy diggers, and they like to live down in burrows. What?
They're cheerleaders.
Oh, God. And they managed to rent out a Super Bowl stadium?
Not Super Bowl, but a football.
Oh, Lord. My wife is goofy.
Yeah, Dad Bod cheerleading squad.
Dad Bod cheerleading squad. Okay. Hey, Pancake! Oh, heavens!
They even have words on the front of their pants.
Oliver, get out of here. No, don't get more excited. No, 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 no.
Careful of Vaseline. They do a good job with the Vaseline.
Yeah, you did, honey. Now this, with a bit of butter. Feel free to like and subscribe. Here in the upcoming days, we will get my Venmo account back, and we will start posting a link to my Venmo for those that actually want to go and participate in donating without. Are you turned around now? Oh, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. All right. Now she's turned around. Now she's turned around. Once we're done with Little B, we're going to bring Legs, the Therafosa, back down here so that we can get a good side profile of this tarantula who is currently eating. Little shit. Alright, Little Bitch is a Lasiodora parahabana, or a salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. She is very much pre-molt. So we're not going to take too long with this. We're not going to turn the flashlight on and startle her. This is what she looks like. There we go. We're going to go and mist along right in here.
Oh, hi.
What?
Duchess has not been putting her butt in Oliver's face at all today.
That is good. There we go. We're not going to try to get all up in her face with the light.
Oliver, stop.
What is he doing?
She's upside down.
Oliver's just like, I can smell it. She's not as much in heat as she was before, guys.
We still got probably a couple weeks of her being in.
What?
It lasts a month.
I thought you said it lasts a week.
The ovulation part.
God. Alright. I'm gonna wait. She gonna spin around again? She is. Alright. We're gonna gently grab this. He didn't cut your hair? Alright, here we go. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, we are. No. Yeah, my dad's ashes came in today, so.
Did you see them?
No.
They're on your shelf against the wall down. In a bubble.
Oh.
That's where Micah put it.
Come on. No, she's playing with her food. All right. Well, this is exciting. Girl, you got to start moving a little bit more. Come on. Let's see, how well can we see her? That kind of works. Especially if I step away a little bit.
No? Hi, Mimi. And DJ. Girl, can you turn around just a little bit for me? She doesn't care. All right, back to taking care of the rest of the animals. That was our Theraphosa apophysis. Tomorrow we are going to clean up a little bit more, vacuum the floor, get things ready because we're doing push-ups.
What time should I set the alarm for tomorrow? Mom wants us there at 9.
We're supposed to be there at 9. Set the alarm for... If you want to do 8, we can do 8.
What are you thinking?
7:30. If you want to do 8, we can do 8. I didn't want to do 7 because that would be too much. All right.
I'd rather do 8:30.
Let's bring this in here. So, we have got our dirt right here, but we don't just need dirt. We need to make sure that the tub that we're going to be putting this dirt in is clean. What is going on? Oh, God. You guys need to stop sharing your fleas. That's just uncalled for. Critter care dictates that we do our due diligence when it comes to making sure that an environment is safe for an animal. Now, for the Monocentropus balfouri, there is already an advantage. These critters need to have drier environments, so the likelihood of mold taking off inside the cage is less than when it comes to like tropical exotic pets. So what we're going to do, come through, scrub this out a little bit, just rinse it out. Then we're going to start putting the dirt in it. Before bed, I'm going to go and get that mini fan out of the trailer, if I can find it. We're going to set it up on the side of this right here, and then we're going to start blasting the dirt that's going to be in here with the air, and in so doing, dry it out. The overnight process should do the majority of the work, as memory serves, but we shall see. This is to get any excess chemicals that might be left from the process of them making this tote out here. I'll also wipe it down until it's dry and go from there. Down the road, these totes will be turned into animal cages, so there is that. The reason is the functionality. These totes have locking lids built into them. And those lids get pressed firmly up against seals that prevent air from getting in. So you know at the initial start of this, these things are going to be airtight. That is wildly important because it means if an animal has offspring after you put them in here, which for the most part we won't have to worry about unless you put the roaches in here, they won't be getting out. Also, the roaches that we have can't climb up smooth surfaces, so there is also that. You gotta squeeze out as much of the excess moisture as you can. I should really invest in a strainer. Ooh, there's a little bit more sand in this than there was in the other one. Balfouri will love that. Alright. Oh, come on. Okay. There we go. Now on to the other. Creatures. Now there was a nasty wreck on my way home from work today. Looked like it was 3 cars at least, and 2 ambulances were leaving the site. These are going to be unmolded closer to the end of this. All right. This is a white knee tarantula. It is another tropical terrestrial tarantula, typically found in South America. It's a fucking prey item that she didn't eat. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll have to deal with that later. When it comes to care, this critter is definitely a conundrum. She does not like her cage to be consistently humid. Every time I've made her cage consistently humid, she started going back into her domicile. So what we do is, in the evening hours, we come through, we mist the topsoil just enough so that by tomorrow, her cage is dry again. This is almost like taking care of the green bottle blue, except you water it more frequently. You let it dry out more frequently. I don't know why she likes this. I don't understand, because during my research, I found that she's supposed to be a tropical terrestrial tarantula. But if that's the way she wants it, that's the way she gets it. Starting early in the morning, so sweet dreams, everyone. Enjoy the live. Leave a like and subscribe to the Critter Crew. Yay, guys. Critter Crew. We're not a cult at all. Nobody's bought robes or a compound. Nothing of the sort.
Crew. C-R. I almost forgot how to spell crew. If you guys didn't notice that, wavered. C-R-E-W. So this is our Harpicter pulgrives. Most likely male. But it's eating like it's going to molt again, and it's got a pretty decent sized abdomen, so I could be wrong. I could have spoken too soon when sexing this tarantula. Yes, that's what it's called, determining the gender of the tarantula. We'll be going over the proper procedure and how to do that probably at some point tomorrow or Saturday as we are messing with tarantula molts. I already know that 2 of the molts that we're going to be dealing with are from confirmed females, so I will show you guys the proper procedure in sussing out what is and is not female. It's pretty easy once you get to it, and some tarantulas, their ventral is front and center even before they molt. So, just like Little Bee, her ventral is usually, boom, right in your face. This is our Lasiociano Sazamai. He likes it humid, which it already is. He ate like 2 days ago, so we're not going to try to feed him. These are tropical terrestrial, just like the Therafosa or the Lasiodora parahabana. Except these guys tend to stay smaller, and they are incredibly flighty. Not, as we found, very bitey, but flighty, and they love throwing those urticating hairs. So if you have asthma, might want to think twice about really any New World tarantula. Old World would probably be the way to go for you, not because of the venom, because hey Alf, not because the venom's gonna be more tolerable, but more so because Old World tarantulas don't have urticating hairs. And when you already have a weak respiratory system, if those hairs were to get down into your system, you could wind up easily contracting some sort of infection. So, things to think about before going and getting yourself a tarantula. There are also many species of Old World tarantulas that are incredibly unique and interesting to own. I want to get an OBT, commonly referred to in the pet trade world as an orange bitey thing. Very fast, very aggressive. Of course, in the keeping world, it's not aggressive, it's defensive. So if you have an overtly aggressive tarantula, understand into trying to bite you. Them's the breaks. Everyone missed me and Critter of the Day. Yeah, no, that is their fault too. Just did not stick around long enough. Shame, shame, guys. Shame, shame. All right. Now, we're hoping that in the future, the Monosyntropus balfouri will have babies. But, hey, Adam Pascal! But for now, since she chose to molt this last week, we are going to go ahead and start working on getting them into an environment that they're going to enjoy more. That was not better the second time, Alf. I just...
Careful, those can cause infections.
Oh, thank you, honey. You're so great. I love that you care so much about douches. It's fantastic.
It's called douching.
You're proud of yourself, aren't you?
I could be wrong with that.
What is this? Whoop. What is this? What are you doing? No, you're my kitty. You're my kitty. You are getting so big. So big. Good night, Al. You want to see something? Oh, come on. Look at that tummy. You are so chunkers. You can go play with your brother now? Alright, here we go. Woo! Not litter box. Kitty, that's right. Alright, now the last tarantula that we're going to go and look at is another Lasiociano sazamai. They used to be called Pteranopelma sazamai. That sounds far more scientific than Lasiociano. Lasiociano makes me think that some Italian guy is going to pop up with a plate of food for me to go and eat. I mean, why did we go from something that sounds like it's going to conjure up a demon from the depths of Hades to Italian? Why we got to do that? It's hard enough to remember names. They're still doing it too. Still changing things up. The bastards. Alright, here we go. This is our other Lasiociano sazamai, or Brazilian blue violet tarantula. He has a little bit more of the urticating hair still on his abdomen due to the fact that he is a good boy and did not try to make a break for it out of his cage without our say-so. Now, his cage is still looking fairly damp. We're not going to go and try to further encourage mold growth. We're going to let it dry out just a little bit more. Tomorrow, we will hit it with another spritz. The plastic cages with homemade ventilation tend to keep more humidity in, while it's also providing adequate airflow. As you can see, we have gone to town on that plastic. When it comes to the Theraphosa apophysis, this plastic's practically going to be freaking finger-size holes. I know that the fangs can get through, but ventilation is key for the larger species. All right. Oh no, I just farted. It's going to be very stinky. This is ultimately what we are going to be turning into the dry climate for the Alfori. It might take freaking 3 breaks. We might just make the third brick anyway. Oh shit. Ah. All right. Now, let's get the last brick going. No, get your nose out of there. All right. Now, while that is doing its thing, let's come back over here and let's unmold my wife's latest creations. So would you say this is more interesting than standard baseball?
Yeah, a little.
Did you put...
How does it look?
You goofball.
Does it look good?
It does.
But
Let's see if I can correct this. Some of the resin got on the eye, but it's still wet.
Strike three, backdoor fender, it was a beauty. And both of the strikeouts tonight for Sean Smoot have come looking first Eric Jones.
yeah, that it wasn't a see-through with that. How does it look though?
What do you guys think? Oh, damn, I got that on my hand. I need to go wash it off.
Okay, that looks cute.
Unbelievably enough, he has reached base safely
Honey,
What?
you got that resin on my hand?
Okay.
Water ain't doing shit.
Hand sanitizer
Where is it?
next to the microwave.
Stop getting shit off the floor.
The alcohol in it is what does it.
God damn.
What?
The alligator lizard's thick as shit. I think those roaches are doing the trick.
The next one might be the same. Those molds, they may be opaque, but not. It looks cute though, right?
Yeah. Guys, check this out. Girl, what you doing?
Yeah. You're playing out of your system now, kitties.
Come on. She is so adorable. Look at that face. She is so cute. She is thick. Damn, girl. All right. That's what she gets for eating those roaches that I fed her. Like I keep telling people, they are the preferred choice when it comes to feeding insectivores.
Is that a paper towel next to it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm like, I don't think I had anything else ready right now.
Come on. There we go. Oh my god! Is that Everybody Was Kung Fu Fighting playing in the background? Everybody was Kung Fu Fighting. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Those cats were fast as lightning. It was a little exciting. Oh, fuck, honey. How long have you had this particular mold?
No. That was the original.
I'm doing my best, honey. She's putting up a fight. You have to be careful. Is there anything you can wash them out with to make them last longer?
Nope. But I've had that one for years. Oh my god.
That does not seem fair.
Oh. That face, the one eye squint.
Kind of.
If you don't, that's okay.
Well, tonight, here at Bank of America Stadium, we head to the fifth inning. Kyle Lewis out for a second inning of work. And the first trip to the dish tonight for Bronson Barlow. Hitting in place of Mike Bernays. We expect he'll take over behind the plate. Great to see Bronny back in action. After breaking a pinky for the second time this year, what are the chances? And what a play! Eric Jones Jr. pops out of the crouch in a jiffy. It's his turn to count.
There we go.
Pounced on that banana
You ready?
ball as quickly as possible. And the party animals backs up
What do you think?
believe that was an out.
I think I got the eye cleared off. Check it out.
Well, I will once it shows up on screen.
And the party animals still have a challenge at their disposal, but
There might need to be some more changes, but I got the majority off of it.
I'm not sure if the blue eyes go with that background.
back in there.
I think somebody's going to buy it for sure.
We'll find out.
Look at that.
Right there, Ray Sampson at the hook.
I think it adds a lot to them.
Received by Robert Anthony Cruz. Never had a chance. Singled and scored in that two-run third inning.
Mimi approved. Love it.
2-1.
Everybody wants to fighting. Those guys were fast as lightning. It was a little bit frightening, but also really.
Yeah, it was a real, like, the first one that I undid was fine. It was the second one that was stuck on there.
Well, that means the other one will probably go too because they're about the same age.
All right. Now, let's come over here. My hands are still sticky. I'm going to have to get another one.
Let's just hope it sells.
Pretty sure it will.
And if you want to, you can also unload the Giants.
No, after these ones, we need to let them harden. Because these guys, the eye area
Yes.
was,
That's because of the UV resin. It's a thicker, not as clear silicone, so it's hard to get it through. I need to charge that UV resin.
right? My wife is amazing.
I didn't go that far.
Whew, excuse me. I've got these high protein farts going on. I think I'm going to knock myself out on accident. If you hear something loud hit the floor, my bad. I still have so much of that roach food in there. Hey! Now we gotta go and make a freaking trip out to the trailer. Honey, where are your shoes?
Aren't they over there where you are?
Nope.
Maybe I took them off by the back door?
Maybe. Well, I was gonna use yours because yours slip on better. All right. There they are. We're gonna go out, see if we can find the fan really quick. And then when we come back in, I'll take care of the orange head roaches. We'll put the fan on that dirt, start the drying process. Hopefully, either tomorrow or the next day, we'll be ready to get going on the Balfouri cage.
right. Come on. There we go. Here we go. Oh, that was partially open. Back out here in the reptile trailer. Taking this with us. But we are out on the hunt. There it is. This little guy has been a lifesaver in the past. Wait a minute. Wasn't there... That's not good. I have to come out here to find it again. Here. Oh, there they are. My hard-tipped animal tongs. All right. God, it is some smoky shit. You guys hear that wind? Oh, hell, that was creepy as fuck. Nope. Nope. Did not see that. Look at that scene out of The Exorcist where you see a fucking glowing face. I think I might be tired. I thought I saw that for a second. You ain't doing that shit. Whew. Now, all right. Now we have our fan. Take care of the other roaches. And then we're going to put the last little bit of dirt in there. We're going to turn the fan on. And we're going to let it run all freaking night long. What's all this?
Stuff for the grab bags.
Oh, okay. It's just like, what the fuck? You can't leave it there permanently, but I gotta... Everybody's so tired. Except for the kittens.
What?
Freaking little freaking legs. She's literally facing us right now. And I don't know if I can get you guys to look at that.
He's got a sheet of captions.
Catch a mitt. Oh God.
Padding.
What a fucking goober. Alright.
Oh. The batter turned his uniform into a crop top.
Are you serious? Yeah, I bet you if they let actual like professional ball players have that much fun, the game would be so much better.
Hey!
What?
The tongue went between my toes.
Apparently, Oliver's getting a little bit too acquainted with feet. There we go. We're going to spritz. Then we're going to wash our hands with soap and water. And then we are going to put the last dirt in. We will plug in the fan. And we will start this shindig.
Dogs are disgusting tonight.
Huh. They better not be disgusting when I'm trying to sleep. I swear to God. Did he just say electric boogaloo?
Yeah.
Makes me think of a Roomba with a claymore attached to it. Okay. Time to wash my hands. Get this last little bit of dirt. Oh, come on. Move. Okay. Now this dirt that we are playing with right now is going to be set as the Balfouri dirt.
Oh, gotcha.
What did she do?
She wiped her juices on my leg. There's a red streak. And now she's licking it off.
I am so done with dogs tonight.
Thanks, I think.
Duchess, you are so fucking gross.
I don't think she did the first part on purpose.
Here we go.
set up. We'll go, do we want to go get rats before we help Johan? The only reason I suggest that is because you might sleep in bed.
Yeah.
Could you put Thomas for lunch?
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll help Johan and we'll go get groceries, or do we want to just not worry about groceries until Sunday? And just get whatever little bit we need for tomorrow.
We can get whatever we need for tomorrow night. Now, this fan may not look like much, okay? This fan, this little tiny thing right here, might not look like much. But that is how we initially went and dried out their dirt the first time. What?
You see it?
What the fuck? Dude is wearing stilts stepping up to bat.
I think that's a chick. Wait, nope, that's a dude.
Hold on. Alright, hit it.
With some cheddar for strike one. This one pops. Rodriguez on the run.
This is one big joke.
And Albert only gets 2 pitches.
He is so excited. Dude looks like he's a throwback from the 80s. What the fuck?
His nickname is the Sexy Mexi.
Oh my god.
That's what it said.
Second average of minutes.
I don't see it.
Highest among qualified pitchers this year. You would classify him
Even the
mildly effective.
um,
No, but
umpire does dances.
Fucking wild.
Sorry, bitches.
Alright. So, you guys have a good night.
Did you already do the dubious?
Yes. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.